it's not like the legacy financial system where if they're over leveraged and they've lent out to XYZ corporations billions of dollars, and all of a sudden the market collapses. What do? They go to the central bank and say, pay up. We need money. Save us. Well, it doesn't work that way in the crypto market because everything's on the blockchain. Everybody can see how much leverage there is because there are people that you can leverage up to 100x in the crypto market. So what happens is periodically people get shaken out of the market. The people who are the speculators who took the big risks and the big gambles, the equivalent of our banking system and the legacy system, they get shaken out of the market. They lose their money and everything goes on. That's the difference. There's no socialization of the process like there is in the legacy system.
Yeah, all right. I'm just wondering whether that will erode the credibility of
No, it strengthens the credibility. Like, I'll give you an example. Remember in March in 2020 when Corona hit and the entire world stock market hit and whatever, Bitcoin crashed, everything crashed. I can't remember what the day it was in March. That's when Bitcoin went to $4,000. But what happened? People that were over leveraged in the market for crypto with Bitcoin, they were just shaken out. They took their losses and went on their way. None of the exchanges went bankrupt. None of the exchanges suffered any losses. There was no reach out to the government saying, oh, we have, these markets are, we're too big to fail and all of our employees are going to be able to. None of that. That doesn't happen in the crypto market. The people who have taken the highest risks are the ones who will benefit the best if things go their way, but they also will be the ones to lose. Unlike our legacy system, where the taxpayer pays for these degenerate gamblers, banks, right?
Right. Speaking of degenerate bankers, Christine Lagarde. Okay, so she's what, the president of the European Bank, the central bank.
Now,
so
she's the president of the European Central Bank. Yes.
All right, here's a lady who was asked about Bitcoin. Can we hear what she had to say? Have you got a minute? Let's listen.
Yeah, please.
So for hundreds of years, governments and central banks have issued currency, and the currency is used for things to buy things, sell things, and so forth, and to price assets. Now, some people have come along and invented various things called cryptocurrencies. Central banks are trying to adjust to what that means for them. So do you think that cryptocurrencies are a plus for the global economy, or is it too early to tell?
Cryptos are not currencies, full stop. Cryptos are highly speculative assets that claim their fame as currency, possibly, but they're not. They are not. I think we have to distinguish between cryptos that are those highly speculative, suspicious occasionally, and high intensity in terms of energy consumption.
Nails on a chalkboard.
They cause climate change. They're causing climate change, Benjamin.
On the other hand, you have those stable coins that are beginning to proliferate.
They cause Trudeau to wear blackface.
To promote and push along the way, which are a different animal. And
are you going to make me find a blackface meme somewhere?
That corresponds to the
maybe she wears blackface.
Conducting, irrespective of how
Justin.
They name themselves.
Let's listen to her now.
And in all that, you have the central banks who are prompted by demand of customers to produce something that will make the central bank and central bank currencies fit for the century we're in, which is why we're now all looking at CBDC, central bank digital currencies, so that instead of having banknotes and cash in our pockets or in our wallet, we can have exactly the same thing. But
the end of cash. These guys want to get rid of cash.
All of us are working on this, and certainly I was keen to push the CBDC issue on our agenda, because I believe that we have to stand ready for that.
She's trying to save civilization here from you.
Oh yeah. So you asked about the cynicism before. That is Christine Lagarde, former head of the IMF, who was walked out the door because in handcuffs because she was found guilty of criminal charges. She committed fraud while head of the IMF.
And what
This
happens?
is-
She gets another plum job as
So you
president of the
understand-
ECB.
Yeah. So now you understand the cynicism of younger people that think this whole
Well,
game
I
is
understand
rigged.
why there's a "Let's Go Brandon" coin.